My name is Yvonne. In today's video, we are going to cook together. So I'm preparing lunch. We'll be cooking together. So just stay tuned. It's going to be a long video. You know, we are cooking a bit of everything. So stay tuned. Don't turn off your phone. And you just join me in the kitchen. I'll show you everything that we'll need to cook. And then we get started. So you just give me a second. Let me get the camera and I'll show you all the ingredients I will need. So here are the ingredients. Let me just take them closer. Look at that for the ingredients. I think you can see them. For the ingredients, we'll need some corn. So here we just have green veggies here in general. So we'll be cooking some rice, some coconut rice, coconut milk rice. So here are all the ingredients that you need. So we'll be adding in some corn, some beans, some green beans, sorry, some bell peppers. So we have yellow and red bell peppers. So some onion already chopped. Here I have one large onion. So we have some spring onion. So we're going to be doing some ribs too. So we'll bake some ribs. So I have the ribs here. This is what we'll be cooking. And here are the ingredients that we'll need. So the ingredients, I have like some Cajun seasoning, a bit of all the ingredients that I'll be adding in here. And we are going to make a little bit of chin friends. So you got the dough. I already prepared it because I wanted to make things a little easier for us. And we'll also need some garlic. So we'll also make some puff puff. So I'm going to show you the dough. I already mixed the puff puff. So let me just go ahead and put back the camera so that we can go ahead and start preparing our food. Shout out to 1 million people in the house. If you are just joining, we are cooking lunch. So I'll just go ahead and set all these ingredients aside, friends, so that we can start with we'll start with the ribs. So let me set this aside. Set this one here and get the dough. We'll need the dough later, so let me just put it far. And then I'll go ahead and put the ribs here. So to bake these ribs, we'll go ahead and first season them. We'll season the ribs. Alright. So we'll season it. We'll first go ahead and take off all this fat you see. So we're not going to bake it with the fat. So let me just go ahead and take it all off before we season it. Right, and if you are just joining, don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up. You can share the video if you can. Sharing is caring. So I'm kind of like trying to take off all the fat. I don't really want the fat. So I'm using this saw knife, friends, because it's going to be easier for me to use the saw knife. So I'm going to throw this in the trash. We don't need this. Look at that. We don't need this. So let's just double check this way. This way is okay. So the first thing that we'll do, we'll go ahead and then we'll season it before we put it in the oven. But I always like to kind of just pierce it a bit. So that when you season it, the ingredients, they'll really sink. That's how I do mine though. So some people just go ahead and season, but I always just pierce it. Except when I'm using maybe the grill outdoor. I don't do all of this because I get to cook it a bit before I put it on the grill. So here are our ingredients. Look at that. So I'll just go ahead and I generously season it before I put it in the oven. We just make sure that you season it well because you also want the ribs to taste good when it's ready. generously season it. You really want to enjoy your ribs. Generously season. Okay. Might just have to cut it when I'm done. So I'll just prepare it whole like this. When I'm done, that I cut it. Shout out to 2 million people in the house. Please don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up if you are just joining. So we are cooking dinner. I have ribs here. I'm trying to season the ribs up. So just join me and let's cook together. Let me add more seasoning. Just making sure that I season everywhere. Get all the angles seasoned. So as I'm seasoning these ribs, I'll just go ahead and turn off this on the stove, friends, for us to cook the rice. So I already boiled the rice, so it's going to be easier now for us to just fry the ingredients and then we add in the rice. This is a live video, so I'm taking all my time. So after this, I'll just go ahead and wrap it, okay? So we'll wrap the... We are going to wrap the just like so. You wrap it and then I put it in the oven. Some people will normally not wrap it, but I'm wrapping it because I don't want them to be too tight when they are ready. So I'll go ahead and put it in the oven. Shout out to 2 million people in the house. If you are just joining, please do give me that amazing thumb up. So I have the ribs right here, so I'll just put it in the oven. So I'll be right back. Just give me a second. You know, with the live videos, we'll always just like sneak out and in and out, you know. So I'm right here. So we're going to cook our ribs at a temperature of 200 degrees. 250 to 350, friends, for 2 hours. You know, gradually, we'll cook it gradually so that we'll be sure that it's really ready. It will really be ready. So here are the ingredients that we'll use for the rice. So let me just turn the camera towards the rice, friends. Towards the pot. So there you go. So I have the pot already on the fire. So I added in some coconut oil. I actually added in 3 tablespoons of coconut oil and just a bit of butter, like 1 spoon of butter. That's what I just decided to do, but you must not do like that. You can always just go ahead and add in just one tablespoon of butter, or you just go ahead and use just the coconut oil, or you use normal oil. So it just depends on the type of rice that you are cooking. So I'm cooking coconut rice or coconut rice. So just waiting for the butter to melt. Then we start to fry our ingredients. So actually the pot is heated up. So I'll just go ahead and start frying the onion. Add in the onion, give it a nice stir. So I didn't add in a lot of oil because I don't want much oil in the rice. I don't want it too oily. So this onion, we are going to fry it with a bit of sorry friends, of garlic. So I'll be using 1 teaspoon of garlic, friends, minced garlic. So I just add it in. Give it a gentle stir. Now I'll allow the onion to cook until it is soft and translucent. Hi, Flourish Space. How are you doing, sis? Shout out to Flourish Space. How are you doing? I see Yuka Food Empire. Good evening. How are you doing, Yuka Food Empire? Nice to see you. How are you doing? So we are cooking some coconut rice. Alright. So we are just cooking a bit of everything. I already made some pork ribs. They are in the fridge. Sorry, they are in the oven, not the fridge. Yes. Thank you for joining, sis. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up. Yes, Yuka Food Empire. Yes, Flor. Shout out to you, Yuka Food Empire. Flor Flourish. You can check her out. She's very organic. So if you don't have me, you can also check me out. I will check you out later, Yuka Food Empire. I think the onion is okay. So I'll go ahead and add in the corn and the green beans. Just like so. So actually we'll add this bell peppers later on because they easily get cooked. If we add it now, it's going to just get too soft, and that we will not want that. To give it a gentle stir. Flourish Space says, okay, sis, I'm going to your house. Yuka Food Empire, Flourish Space is going to your house. So make sure that you check her out too. And you watch the video like 2 to 3 minutes. Shout out to 2 million people in the house. So as the beans is getting ready, make sure that you stir it constantly so that it will not get burned. I didn't add a lot of oil, so you need to always constantly stir. Cold Breeze Garden Kitchen. Hello ma, how you doing? Shout out to Cold Breeze Garden Kitchen. How are you doing? Hello everyone. Cold Breeze Garden Kitchen says hello everyone. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. So I'm cooking lunch. So I'm really happy that you joined me. And don't forget to give me the amazing thumb up. And feel free to check who you don't have. You have Yuka Food Empire. I'm not sure if you have Flourish Space. If you don't have her, check her out. I'm very sure they'll check you out too. Yuka Food Empire says done at Floor. That's very nice of you, Yuka Food Empire. If you don't have me, I don't know if I'm calling your name well, but if I'm not, please just bear with me. See, hi, hi. Hi, hi. How are you doing? Who is that? Hi, hi. How are you doing? Don't forget to give me a thumb up if you are just joining. Yuka Food Empire says, let's roll at cool. Yes, check who you don't have. Check who you don't have. And make sure that you watch the video 2 to 3 minutes before you click on stop. Yuka Food Empire says, welcome and hi. Hi, you are welcome. Don't forget to give me a thumb up. So now, friends, it's time for us to add the spring onion. So I'll just go ahead and add in the spring onion. Right. So it's like the pot is too dry, but not bad though. I might just go ahead and add a little bit of oil, or I might just leave it like this too. Is it UK? You say, or is it you say, or you see? Food Empire, welcome and hi. Shout out to 3 million people in the house. So we just allow the veggies to cook a little bit, friends, but not too much because you still want them crunchy, okay? So I see like the pot is dry, so I'll just go ahead and add just like 1 more spoon of coconut oil. So this is the coconut oil that I'm using. It is very, very good. So there you go. I just added 1 more spoon of oil. And give it a stir. And I'll add in the peppers, friends. Go ahead and add in the bell pepper. Stir. And you can also go ahead and add in a little bit of seasoning, you know. So I'll just go ahead and add in a little bit of paprika, like a teaspoon, a little bit of oregano, like a teaspoon also, a little bit of thyme. So I'll add in whole thyme, just a bit. Then here you have black pepper. Add in a little bit. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. Please don't forget to give me the amazing thumb up. I appreciate you all joining. Feel free to visit each other, friends. You say Food Empire. See waiting our floor. Yeah, don't, my floor is going to visit you. Is it you say, oh, you can? Excuse me if I don't call your name well. Flor is going to visit you. She's very organic. Shout out to Glorious Home. Glorious Home in the building. Shout out to you. Glorious Home says, good afternoon, host. Good afternoon, sis. How are you doing? Happy weekend to you. Feel free to visit who you don't have. Everybody here is organic, so feel free to visit who you don't have. Shout out to 3 million people in the house. Looking yummy already. I know, right? I'm cooking some rice, some fried rice. So I already boiled the rice to make things easy. So I'm frying now the veggies. I'm done with the veggies, so I'm sure that I'll just go ahead now and add in the rice. And also we have like some pork ribs in the oven. I just season them and I put them in the oven before cooking the rice. So we are just cooking like a bit of everything today. So I think I'll add the rice now because I see when the veggies crunch when the rice is ready. So I'll go ahead and add the rice. So here's the rice. I prepared it before starting the video because I didn't want the video to be too long. You know. Thank you, sis, for the love. Shout out to Glorious Home. Shout out to UK Food Empire, or it's UC Food Empire. Shout out to Flourish Floor. Please don't forget to give me a thumb up. And you can share the video. Sharing is caring. See how beautiful the rice is. And it's yummy too. So I'll go ahead and taste it. I'll also taste it, okay? So that if there's more seasoning that we need to add, I'll just go ahead also and add more seasoning. I'll add in a little bit of more seasoning, but not a lot though. Sweet Mother Gist TV. Hello everyone. Sweet Mother Gist TV. Welcome and thank you for joining. Shout out to Sweet Mother Gist TV. Shout out to African Worker. Hello host. Hello African Worker. How are you doing? One love. Feel free to visit who you don't have. Everybody in the house is organic. So when you visit, you watch the video 2 to 3 minutes, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. And if you don't have me, African Worker, feel free to visit me. After the live, I'll also visit you. So for those who are just joining, we are cooking rice. This is fried rice, so I'm almost done with the fried rice. We have like, thank you for the thumb up, Sweet Mother. I really appreciate you, sis. But we still have other things to prepare, friends, because today we're going to prepare like a bit of everything. Sweet Mother Gist TV says, how are you doing, host? I'm doing fine, sis. And you, how are you doing? I'm really happy to see you. Yummy. Glorious Home says, yummy. Thank you. So we have Glorious Home in the house. We have Sweet Mother in the house. We have African Worker in the house. African Worker says, one love, my dear. Thank you for welcoming me. Then you have Love Flourish. I appreciate you all joining. You are all the best friends. Yes, it's really yummy. Look at that. See, with the veggies inside, it makes it really colorful and nice, right? So I added in a little bit of more seasoning. So let me just taste it and see how it tastes. Shout out to 6 million people in the house. So this is what I'm adding in, friends. No. Tomato chicken bouillon. When you add the seasoning, make sure that you stir well for everything to combine thoroughly, because if you don't stir well, it will not combine and it will not taste good. So after this rice, friends, we have like some chin chin that we'll also make. We have puff puff that we're going to fry. So there are a lot of things that we're going to prepare today. So just stay with me. Let's cook together. The rice tastes really, really, really so good. So we'll just let it to sit for about more 3 minutes and we take it off the fire. I'll go to the next thing. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. Thank you all for joining. So I think our rice is ready. So I'll take it out from the fire so that we can cook the next thing. The rice looks yummy, right? Look at that. How does it look? So I'll go ahead and heat up some oil, friends, because after this we'll be making some chin chin. We also have some puff puff that we'll be making, and we remember that we have some pork ribs too in the oven. So I'll just go ahead and add in the oil. Heat up some oil for the chin chin. African worker says, floor flourish space, greetings. African worker, if you don't have me, feel free to visit me. I'll visit you later. Yuka Food Empire, hello Fluff. See, waiting, don't worry. Flourish is going to visit you. Trust me. Everybody that you see here is organic. You can go ahead and check out African Worker. You can go ahead and check out Sweet Mother. Glorious Home is there. Check them out. They are organic. Just make sure you leave a comment. When you leave a comment, I'm very sure they will come back to you. Yes, don't worry. I'll give you. African Worker says, Yvonne, I'm waiting for a share. Don't worry. Trust me. I'm going to keep yours. I cannot eat alone. So now, friends, the next thing we'll do is to fry the chin, okay? We are done with the rice, the ribs in the oven. So let's fry chin. We also have some puff that we fry. Thank you for the love, Glorious Home. I really appreciate you. You say this. You see food. Empire says, let's roll African. Let's connect at Glorious Home. You say food. Connect is spam. You can actually always say you visit somebody or you cook with the person or something. Connect is a spam word. So while the oil is heating up, let's go ahead and prepare our chin, friends. So I'll go ahead and tilt the camera back towards this way so that we can start making our chin. So you give me a second. I hope you can see. Can you see that? So we have the dough right there, and we're going to be rolling it here. So can you see me too? Yeah, you're going to be seeing me just a bit, not hold on. So we'll always just roll the dough. I have a video of puff already, so you can always go ahead and check it out. Now a video of puff and a video of how to make chin, and I have like 2 videos on that. I have like a video of how to make an affordable chin that you don't need to spend a lot of money, and I have a video of how to make chin that you will spend a lot of money. So you just watch both and then you choose with the one that is good for you. African Worker says, sure are you so? So after you roll it, you cut it. So I'm going to cut it into different shapes, friends, because one thing about this video is that we also thank you for the love, sis. Shout out to Flourish. Thank you for the love. So to make a chin, you can always just cut it long like so. So in this video, I'm going to be cutting the chin into different shapes so that you can also learn how, if you want to like change the shape that I always cut their chin, you can always just use the shape. So this one, we are cutting it long. Okay. So this, since it's too long, I'll still go ahead. I can cut this into 3 just like so. I hope you can see it clearly. Divide it into 3 just like so. Thank you, sweet mother. Thank you for the love. I send tons of hugs to everyone. I appreciate you all joining. So let me just have this here. So let me go ahead and roll the next one. So this next one, friends, we're going to cut it different. So this next one, I'll just like cut, I'll cut it into different, another shape. That the shape that I want to cut now is the shape that I used to see when I was growing, the way they used to cut chin. I hope they are frying chin the way they cut it, and it's an old way of making chin. but it's still very good. So this, you cut it a little more bigger, just like so. And then you soft cut it. But we are not yet done. This is what you do. This is it. You have to make like a hole in the middle like so, and then you turn this side inside, tuck it inside to give this. Look at that. Make a hole, you pass it through to give this shape. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? So I'm just doing different shapes. You just adapt the one that you like. You know, the first one I cut it long, but this one is another shape that I'm cutting. Very easy. This one is so nice. When you finish frying the chin chin, it looks so good on the when you put it in the plate. But the only thing is that it takes a lot of time. See? Pass this through like so. Look at that. This method is so easy. It's not really that easy though. It's easy when you are used to doing the same thing over and over. So maybe the oil is heated up, so I'll just go ahead and put it in the oil. You might not see it, but I'll definitely end up showing you. Yeah, the oil is heated up. You're putting it in the oil at once, just like so. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. Normally, I always use like the pasta maker when I'm doing chin chin, but since I'm doing different shapes today, I decided to just do it in my hand. With the pasta maker, it's so easy. Don't waste time to do it. So cut it like so. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. I really thank you all for joining. Thank you, Flourish Space. Thank you, Glorious Home. Shout out to everyone. Thank you, Sweet Mother. Thank you, African Worker. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate you all. So if you want to see, there is a chin chin on the fire already. Look at that. cooking. Can you see that? Turn on the lights. African worker say, hello, I have to get going. See you over there. Okay, thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. See you in the street, boy. See you in the street. I appreciate you joining. I'll check you out when I'm done. Shout out to 5 million people in the house. So as the chin chin is cooking, make sure that you always stir. You don't want it to get burnt. So you can go ahead and just like kind of like stir it. You see the other ones? I think I did them too big, but it's not bad though. I'm cooking the chin chin at medium heat. Hi, Glow Young. How are you doing, sis? Shout out to Glow Young. How are you doing, sis? Please don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up. We have African worker in the house. You can visit him. And we have Glorious Home. I know it's our family member already. We have Flo Flourish. We have Sweet Mother. So Gloria, as you are just joining, we actually first prepared some fried rice, some coconut fried rice. So we are done. Now I'm making chin chin. I will have some pork ribs in the fridge. Sorry, I keep saying in the fridge. Not in the fridge, but in the oven. We are baking them. And after we finish with the chin chin, we are going to prepare some puff puff too. I have the puff puff already. I already mixed it. So I did a video of puff puff already. That's why I mix it and I didn't show it out. I appreciate you all joining. Feel free to visit each other. So I'll have to bring back the camera this way while the chin chin cooks. I hope you can see. I'm trying to flatten the dough. So this chin chin, I'm cutting it into different shapes. So this one, as you decide to use like a fork and you press it. When you press it, it gives a different type of shape. Like so, how does it look? So with a fork, it gives a different shape too. Shout out to 4 million people in the house. 4 million people in the building. Thank you for the love, sis. Glorious home, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Sending you tons of hugs. Shout out to 3 million people in the house. 3 million people in the building. So let me turn the camera back this way. So the chin chin is ready. So I'll be taking it out. So when you take it out, you put it on a tissue paper to drain extra oil. I don't know if you can see. You cannot. Let me bend it, the camera a bit more. Thank you for the love, sis. I do appreciate you. So go ahead and put this one. You are adding in. Yeah, Glorious Home says yummy. It is truly yummy. It is. And the good thing is I didn't add in a lot of sugar. Shout out to 2 million people in the building. Shout out to 1 million people. don't know what's going on with the camera. Okay, can you see? I think it's good now. Shout out to 2 million people in the building. I don't know if you can see. I don't know why it's blurred here. I should 3 million people in the house. Please don't forget to give me the amazing thumb up. If you are just joining, don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up. Thank you, sis. Mom and son cooking. Nice. Thank you. Shout out to mom and son cooking. How are you doing? You are highly welcome, mom and son cooking. Feel free to visit anybody that is in the house. They are all organic family members. You have Love Flourish. You have Glorious Hope. You have Sweet Mother TV. And you have Glow Young. And if you don't have me, feel free to visit me. I'll visit you when I'm done. Glorious Home, I'm sending you love also. I'm sending tons of hugs to everyone. Shout out to 4 million people in the building. 4 million people in the building. Shout out to you. A Glorious Home says, host, you are doing amazing. You are doing amazing job. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I feel flattered. appreciate you joining. Shout out to 3 million people in the building. You are all the best. You are all the best. Junior. So this one is almost ready. It's ready, but I just want it to cook a little more because I like them crunchy, you know. When it cooks more, when it's a little like dry, it is more crunchy. That's why I'm cooking it more. If not, it's okay like this. But be careful not to burn it because when you overcook it, it can get burned. So that golden brown color is good. So when I take this out, I'll put in the next batch. See how beautiful they look, friends. Thank you for the love, sis. I appreciate you. Shout out to 2 million people in their building. Thank you for your love, sis. I really do appreciate you. You are always the best. Why did you not change that clothes? Look for water. Look for water. Look for water. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. But before they go for the burial, the network will be worried, so they not be really to see. So the boy. But nobody knows in an amber or anything. Shout out to 2 million people. I'm sorry, so the microphone was actually muted. So I was saying that I'm going to end the live. So this is how the chin chin looks like, the one that I already fried. Look at that, this is how it looks like. So I'll finish frying off camera. Look at that. And I'm going to make a short video to show you guys the outcome of the chin chin. No, not the chin chin, but the ribs. The ribs, we still have the ribs in the fridge. Not the fridge, I keep saying fridge. We still have the ribs in the oven. So I'll show you the outcome in a short video. And the rice is ready too. So I thank you so much for joining. I'll be ending their live in like 5 minutes. So I'm just trying to take out the chin chin from the oil. So when I take it out, I'll go ahead and add in more chin chin, and that's just it. So I'll finish frying off camera. So I thank you all for joining. You are all the best, and don't forget to give me that amazing thumb up. And if you have not yet subscribed, do subscribe. It means a lot to us. So I have a detailed video of chin chin, so you can go ahead and also watch it. Thank you all for joining. See you next time. Bye you all.